Hey, what's up? It's Dan Liu. In this video, I'm going to walk through step by step how to set up a campaign to drive traffic to your Facebook group. Now, in the previous video, I did a test where I was running a page like campaign to basically get likes on my fan page first for my golf group. Then from there, I can build social proof by getting more likes, but I can also invite people who like the page over to the Facebook group. So again, the group is a golf group, and the first way here with the page likes is a more indirect way, right? Somebody has to like the page first, and then from there I can invite them to the group. And I spent $10 a day over 5 days, so you can see about $50 spent, and got 405 likes. So that came out to be about 12 cents a like. In this campaign, I'm going to run a traffic campaign and lead them or lead people directly to the Facebook group. So now that I have some social proof, out of the 405 page likes, I invited everyone I could to the group, and I got about 17 or 18 members. So not quite the results I was hoping for, but we're going to try out a traffic campaign here and go right to the group and see how that works instead. So I'm in my ads manager. I'm going to hit create. I'm going to go with traffic because I want to send as many people over to this Facebook group as possible. I'm going to type in just a cold audience. And it's going to be a traffic campaign. My daily budget is going to be the same as before, so that's $10 a day. I'm going to hit continue. And so I'm targeting people in basically the English-speaking countries. So US, UK, Canada, and Australia. We'll do that for short. And I want people that are ages 25 to about 55. So when I'm building this group, I have the idea of monetization. So I want people that live in these countries that speak English, because I want people to interact in the group, and I want them to have some sort of income that they would spend because I want to leverage some affiliate marketing within the group. So I'm going to leave it as website. I'm going to scroll down. So I want people living in this location. So we have the US, Australia, we have United Kingdom, and Canada. Now I can probably add Ireland and other countries to it, but I'm just going to stick with the main four. So again, I want people ages 25 to 55. I want people who speak English. Oops. And then in the targeting, I'm just going to target a few options and then use the suggestions for Facebook to help me continue finding more people that would be interested in my golf group. So I'll start with people in golf, and then I'll move to different brands. So I'm just going to type in some of the big name people. So now that I have a few, I can hit on suggestions, and Facebook is just going to give me a bunch to choose from. So right here I also see brands. I'm just going to pick those. And I'm okay with leaving this the reach very high here. As long as people are interested in these brands, they meet the age requirements and the location, I'm okay with this being high. So these are different tournaments. Different groups or organizations that are big within the golf world. Golf magazine. Let's see, anything else here? All right, so that's a pretty good start here. So I want to, let's see, add a connection type. Let's exclude people. So all right, so let's go down here and exclude people. So let's exclude people who like the page already. All right, so we're going after brand new people here. So let's choose the right page. And then in terms of placements, I only want this to show on Instagram and Facebook. Oops, so I'm going to uncheck Audience Network and Messenger. And I only want it in the Instagram and Facebook feed. Okay, so I'm going to uncheck all these. Uncheck. Okay. So I'm going to do it only when people are on Wi-Fi. And I'm going to start it for tomorrow. And I want to run it for 5 days. So I'm going to start this early. So let's say 5 a.m. And I want to end this run after about 5 days. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to end it on the 9th. And we'll just say at midnight. All right, so again, this is going to be spending $10 a day for 5 days. Here it shows when I'm going to get charged. So I'm going to hit continue. And now it's time to put in the ad creatives. So I have a different or a few different variations for ads, a few images, a video. So I'm going to test them to see which one works better. So I'll just start with an image first. So I'll just call it image, 1. And you can get more specific here. This is really just to help you, and you can always change this later. So I don't really need the word traffic here. So image number 1, it's a single image. I'm going to add the media. I'm going to upload. All right, so I have a few different images here that I want to test out. So the first one is here. So I simply named it number 1 so I know which image it is. Excuse me. I'm going to hit open. I'll hit continue. So I've written some text already in a Word document, so I'm just going to grab that here. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste this in. And then I'm just going to format it so it looks a little bit cleaner. All right, so you can see in my copy, I'm using some emojis, I'm using different icons, really try to capture the eye, and putting a couple links in the text too to make it easier for someone to click the link and join the group. So I do have the ability to add another option, and that way Facebook's going to test different ad copy and see which one performs better. You could do the same thing with your headline, and same thing here with your description. So I'm not going to go in and fill all those out in the video. You get the basic gist of it. Lastly, I just want to insert the URL that I'm trying to drive traffic to. All right, so here's something that I just learned. So basically, I was trying to drive traffic directly to this Facebook group's website. So when I put it in, it was basically saying that it was invalid, which is kind of odd. I would think that Facebook would want you to be able to drive traffic right to their own, within their own website, but apparently not. So I do have a page here that I did create. It's basically an opt-in page. So I'm going to put this as the URL, and I'm going to keep this link here for the Facebook group within the ad copy so that people can still click this and go right to the group instead of having to go to an outside website. All right, so that's basically it. I'm going to add in a headline, and once I have that, I'm just going to hit publish. And in the second part of the video, I'm going to basically have the campaign run, and then I'm going to review it and then share the results of what it was like to spend $50 and, did people come to the group and how many members I got. All right, so thanks for watching this part. I'll see you in the next part of the video. All right, so it's now April 9th, and I wanted to come back and review the ad campaign like I said I would, share the results so you can see the difference between the traffic campaign I created and the page like campaign, both with the end result of trying to get people into my Facebook group. So again, I ran this for $10 a day for 5 days so that I can have comparable inputs with the initial campaign, which was the page likes, to get people to become a fan of my page or like my fan page and then redirect them over to my group. So the results of that were about 17 members. I got over 400 likes on the page, got about 17 members, and you can check out the results in the previous video I posted. But in this one, I wound up spending $47.91. And the average click-through rate was pretty decent, 4.81%. Cost per click being 0.4, so 4 cents per click. So if I go into the ad set, now I initially started with people from the US, UK, Canada, and Australia, and later added in the US, just because I was noticing a lot of the people were coming from outside the US, and I wanted to see how it would be different if I just focus on the US market. So I didn't get a ton of data here. I just recently put this in. But the results were that my group is now up to just over 55 members, or it's at 56 members, and I still have 15 requests. So these people did not answer the questions that I gave for when you first join the group. So I'm still deciding whether or not I want them to, whether I want to approve them or not. But you can see there's still 15 pending people. So initially I had 17 for my page like campaign. Now I'm at, let's say, 56. So that's a considerable difference in terms of the number of members, and also or the number of members in the group as a result of the same amount of ad spend. So if I had to choose one, If I wanted to choose one campaign or type of campaign to move forward to grow the group, then I would definitely go with the traffic group and send people directly to the Facebook group rather than going the page-like route. Now again, the page-like route was really to just get some social proof, get some likes on the page so that if people were to click on it, that they would see that there is other people liking the page before deciding to join the group. And as a result of this campaign, people did also like the fan page as well. So, not that that really was my target or intended result, but just a byproduct. All right, so it doesn't hurt to get more likes on your page. So yeah, that is how to run a Facebook ad campaign and grow your group. Ideally, you create a group, it starts growing organically. You might need some initial capital to get it started, just to get things moving, get people in there, start interacting, and hopefully Facebook will continue to promote your group down the road, and you won't have to pay for traffic. All right, but I wanted to share 2 ways to drive traffic to your group. The first one, again, is in the previous video, using the page-like method and then inviting the people that like your page into your group. And the second one is going directly from the ad to your group. All right, so I hope that helps. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Take care.